These are 14 of the craziest crimes committed by rappers. 6ix9ine. Arrested in 2018 on a RICO that went after Tekashi and the 9 Trey Bloods, he eventually flipped and testified against his co-conspirators. Before that, he got in serious legal trouble after he filmed a video of him and a friend having sex with a 13-year-old girl as adults and has faced several charges since. Pooh Shiesty. In 2022, Pooh pleaded guilty to conspiracy to possess firearms and violent drug-related crimes tied to an incident in Miami where 2 people were shot. He was sentenced in April of 2022 to 63 months in prison, and fans have fought for his release since. NBA YoungBoy. Although he's finally free, YB was arrested in 2021 for federal firearms charges after a warrant in Baton Rouge and spent several years on house arrest. But before that, YB and his crew became notorious for being involved in gang activity, drugs, and murder plots. Playboi Carti. In December of 2022, Carti was arrested for allegedly choking his 14 weeks pregnant girlfriend. He was charged with aggravated assault and hindering emergency calls. In 2023, he was also arrested for gun and drug charges, and there was even body cam footage of him being arrested for reckless driving. 21 Savage. Before he was a rapper, 21 spent his childhood in the streets of Atlanta bringing guns to school, slinging dope, and boosting cars. But since he blew up, he tried to clean up, except in 2019 when he was arrested for overstaying his UK visa. He has stayed out of legal trouble since. King Von. Charged with first-degree murder in 2014 in a shooting that killed Malcolm Stuckey, Von spent 3 years in jail before he was acquitted in 2017. But before his eventual death, Von had a habit of self-snitching on Twitter and was rumored to have more than 10 bodies in Chicago's streets. YNW Melly. Charged with 2 counts of first-degree murder in 2019 where he allegedly killed his best friends, Melly ran into legal trouble the second time he gained fame. He claimed he has a murderous alter ego named Melvin and has been fighting for his release to escape the death penalty. Kodak Black. In and out of jail his entire life, Kodak has done time for drugs, guns, and battery. In 2019, he used a fake SSN on a gun purchase and did 46 months but was eventually pardoned by Trump. He continued to run into legal trouble since and seemingly turned into a tweaker. Lil Durk. One of Von's closest associates, in 2019 he surrendered himself to police after he was accused of an attempted murder. Eventually he was released, but in 2024 he was arrested again in a murder for hire plot allegedly tied to revenge for King Von's death. The police caught him while he was trying to flee the country. Tory Lanez. Convicted in December of 2022 for shooting Megan Thee Stallion in the foot, he was charged with assault with a handgun, carrying an unregistered weapon, and shooting with negligence. He was given 10 years, no chance of parole, and recently got jumped and almost stabbed to death on the inside. Young Thug. In 2022, Thugger was indicted on RICO charges, accused of running YSL like a mob. The feds linked him to murder plots, drug deals, and weapons charges, basically making him Atlanta's Joker. In October 2025, he took a plea deal for time served, a ban from Atlanta, and 15 years of probation. Blueface. Known for his toxic relationship where he assaulted Krishan several times, Blueface has been arrested for attempted murder, firearms, and